So first thing to do to get to this is we're gonna get everything out of the way so we get a clear shot into here. We're gonna gently move things out of the way. All right, three bolts. Those are coming off right now. We're gonna start from the center and go around each stage. We're just gonna do 90-degree turns until we get it out completely, until we get it loosened. This doesn't have much holding it down anyway. It's only 100 inch-pounds on each of those. These are the valve covers, but we're getting down. Get that done, then we're gonna get the cylinder head out. And we're gonna follow the torque sequence in reverse. And this side, you gotta keep in mind just to not be rough with this stuff and break anything. Passenger side, I don't know. Be careful with your throttle body if you're doing this yourself. I'm just doing little bits at like about 90 degrees. I'm turning, just getting the pressure off this stuff little by little until these come out. And then these are all going in that box, up and over, because you got the rocker arms to clear. Just take your time. Don't be all forceful if you're doing this yourself. From what we did last time, we'll even number, so in case things look kind of sideways, we can tell which one's coming from where and what. Those are kind of big. They're like the biggest part of it all. All right, there we go. So whatever comes out first out of this, we're gonna make absolutely sure we put it right into the correct slot we made on that cardboard, so we don't mix anything up. So just a 90-degree turn off of these. It takes the tension off until they come off all the way. Roughly like a 90. Until we get them all out. And then I wrote on the cardboard front of the engine, so that way all those ones came out, so they can go back to it where they came from if they end up being reused. Okay, so let's continue. Looks pretty good in there. I don't see any metal shavings. That's good. I mean, we've already done the driver's side, so I wasn't expecting to see anything like that. So we're going to go to the front of the engine and start taking the alternator and everything off of the front of this cylinder head. There's our intake, and then our other cylinder head from the driver's side. That one's all ready to go to the machine shop. So we're getting this one out so we can take that one to the machine shop too. Got the power steering pump, the new one, put in here. And then we're waiting on one more line, one more high pressure line. We can get that running. But in the meantime, we got the AC compressor strung up here, up and out of the way, so we can work on that side as well. Just makes things a lot easier when you have things tied up and out of the way. Yeah, it's like, well, on a 14. Just gonna get a little bit longer extension so we get more. This one looks like the tensioner is in the way, so we're gonna be careful and take down the tensioner. So a lot of interchanging with 14s and 15s in this section. Stuff, you guys. Real gentle. You don't want to strip these out. This stuff's really sensitive. These tensioners and this pulley here. Because I already had this specifically torqued in with some blue Loctite on it. We'll take this out and we'll set it aside with our alternator bracket bolt tray. Okay, that one looks like it's a 15. So let's get a 15. Okay, there's one right here. I think this should be the last one. And if it starts getting close to the end and it starts tipping and stuff, just slow down and make sure you got something to support this stuff falling out. It's kind of heavy. You don't want to break stuff. Not a whole lot that holds these on. Not super strength torque on it. Spin it out by hand. This should be the last one. Yeah, I see it moving. Okay, so she's out. It's just balancing on stuff. So I'm going to put this bolt away and I'm going to get both hands ready to take it out. So that alternator is kind of heavy. Okay, it looks like it's off a stud. It looks like it's held in by this bolt. Possibly. Yeah, it is. Okay, got it right here. There's a little bracket. See this bolt here? There's a little bracket and it holds this wire on. When it finally comes out the end, it might try to slip out and lose your bolt. I didn't lose it. I looked like I caught it. So I put that right back in the hole like I was saying before. Okay, she's out. I just had to take the back of this alternator nut off. So remember, this comes off. Separate your wire. And then put your nut back on so you don't lose it. Get on there good. Okay, let's pull her out. Careful not to bash it on your radiator. Oh wait, we got our little pigtail too. Make sure you remove this pigtail. It's just a little clip. Okay, here we go. Ugh, it's heavy. Here we go. Let's set this down next to our other brackets and stuff that came out. Ugh. There we go. And the reason why we're going to wait to pull those out after we get the exhaust manifold bolts out is because they have a tendency to not want to come out easy. If you try to force it and you don't get a good grip on the base of it, like tight as possible to where the spark plug is itself, there's a good chance you rip in those boots and you have to buy them all over again. And they're not cheap. So you can get a lot better access. Look at that. Top side, you can see almost all of them. This has a 2-inch body lift in the front. So I already drew the exhaust on the other side. Here we go. There's caught on the wires. Tight thing to get off. So let's do a couple more degrees and I'll switch to the other. Okay, that's good. We'll do a bunch of turns until we try to get it roughly a 90-degree amount total. That's probably good. Okay. The first stud on the outside. So we'll take you guys over that way. What's going on with it? Okay, that's about 90 degrees. So we're going to switch to the back side real quick. Stick the next stud. Okay, here we go. Hear that pop? Get that socket down in there nice and tight. Okay, alright, next one. He's trying to slip off. Let me get it on there better. There we go. That's on there. Flush. Got a start of a brake loose right there. Here we go. I'd do it by hand without the bar now. Maybe not. She's on there pretty good. Oh, these are the torque to yield bolts. Yeah, you change these. The bolts themselves ain't really that expensive on these. Okay, that one's loose. So number 4 is done, now number 3. Let's go on to number 3. Okay, so third one over from the front of the engine on the external side. So down here. Right here. We'll be back later. I'll try to do the live tonight. It'll be pretty soon. So stay tuned if you're interested in this kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone who was here. All right, till next time.